Financial experts have attributed the Kwacha's gains and losses this week to a sudden rise in demand for Kwacha liquidity. Mr. Kelvin Chisanga says despite the minimal losses this week compared to the previous week, the Kwacha looks positive and that it will continue to trade just within the range bound. He adds that the improvements seen in the US dollar have been necessitated by low demands on the local market coupled with quantifiable supplies of reserve currency.
On Wednesday, Bank of Zambia Governor Dr. Denny Kalelia said the Kwacha, which appreciated strongly during the third quarter, came under pressure for most parts of the quarter, except in December when it was supported by positive sentiments after a staff-level agreement was reached with the International Monetary Fund. According to Dr. Kalelia, the Kwacha's rate of appreciation reduced to 7.4% in the fourth quarter compared to 17.5% in the previous quarter. Dr. Kalele further said to help meet demand and deepen volatility in the exchange rate, the Bank of Zambia continued to support the market and sold a net of $146 million.
Now, on our domestics front, we see that GDP is estimated to have grown by 3.5% in the third quarter of 2021 against a contraction of 3% in the corresponding quarter in 2020. That means the third quarter of 2020, it was a decline. So you can very well appreciate that a growth of 3.5%, much as the number itself might appear low, but given where we are coming from, that's quite a good achievement. Let me just share the chart there, which depicts that. We see that these are quarterly numbers, so we see that when we aggregate all these for the 2021, we come out with a projected growth of 3.3%.
And a check in Sambio de Change show that the Kwacha is buying at 17.40 Kwacha and selling at 17.74 Kwacha. And financial experts have attributed the performance of the Kwacha to sudden rise in demand for Kwacha liquidity. The
performance of the Kwacha this week has been oscillating in terms of performance. It's actually going in between losses and gains, mainly because there has been a strong support which has actually triggered on the appreciation side of things. We've got an offload of dollars on the market. Basically today as we speak, we've got a bond auction taking place, which can also incentivize some of the effects that we've actually been receiving from the Kwacha in terms of the depreciating trend. So basically what is happening in the market is that there has been some strong will in terms of participation as far as dollar supply is concerned, because there are some sort of good supply that is also coming from the offshore market.
Vita Banda for Millennium.